Okay. Dear brothers and sisters, we are here inside a beautiful church, and today we're going to talk about one of our stained glass windows. Actually, we're going to talk about 3 stained glass windows. It's a group, 3 windows that revolve around the life of St. Anthony. You can see the windows behind the statue of Our Lady Mount Carmel. Maybe it's a bit difficult to see exactly what it's represented, but I'm trying to explain. And of course, you're more welcome to come see the windows yourself in our beautiful church. So the 3 windows represent episodes from the life of St. Anthony. We celebrate the feast of St. Anthony on Monday. So today we'd like to talk about this great saint and his life, and the episodes represented in these 3 windows. In the central window, you can see St. Anthony sitting on a chair in the front, holding baby Jesus, child Jesus in his hands, and Jesus is standing on a book. So it's a classical representation of St. Anthony. And it's taken from an episode of the life of the saint. One day, St. Anthony went to visit with a friend of his, a nobleman in France. And during the night, the nobleman was woken up by a bright light. So he was confused, didn't know what was going on. So he went to look for the origin, the source of this light. And he opened the door and saw St. Anthony praying. And the child Jesus was standing next to him and radiating this bright light from his body, the child Jesus. That's why Anthony is often represented holding Jesus in his arms. And also this representation points at the humility of St. Anthony, who really just wanted to be with Jesus, and he wanted to be as humble as Jesus was. And then the child is standing on the book. Why? The book probably represents the Bible, but also to represent the sermons of St. Anthony. St. Anthony was a learned person. He studied theology and was very knowledgeable in theology, and so the book, the Bible, probably indicates theology, but also Anthony didn't write a lot, but he spoke a lot. So he gave a lot of sermons, and many of the sermons were collected together, and now we have a series of sermons of St. Anthony that have been preserved until this day. Then we have 2 other episodes from his life. To the right, you can see 3 priests, one standing, a Franciscan. You can tell that's a Franciscan because of that brown habit, and 2 other priests are Dominicans. They seem to be a bit confused or puzzled, or kind of arguing or commenting among themselves. Probably it refers to an episode of the life of St. Anthony in which St. Anthony was invited to preach. St. Anthony was originally an Augustinian monk. That's why he studied theology. Then he became Franciscan, but nobody knew him. Everybody thought he was a simple friar, really incapable of preaching well. So we invited him to preach, thinking that it was going to do an okay job. Instead, everybody was amazed at what he was saying. And so the stained glass windows represent kind of the amazement reaction of the priest when they heard him speak. Everybody was blown away to a point that St. Francis himself asked Anthony to go and preach in northern Italy to fight against an heresy, fight with his words against an heresy that was spreading in northern Italy and France. And then on the left-hand side, there was another episode of the life of St. Anthony, even if, as I would say, it's incomplete, in the sense that you can see a farmer standing on a donkey. What happened was that the farmer challenged St. Anthony because the farmer didn't believe in the real presence of Jesus in the Eucharist. So the farmer said to St. Anthony, I would believe that Jesus is present in the Eucharist only if my donkey kneels in front of the Blessed Sacrament. So the farmer starved the donkey for 3 days, didn't give the donkey any food. 3 days he went to see St. Anthony, and the farmer also placed some fodder in front of the donkey. St. Anthony was holding the Blessed Sacrament, and that's the part that's missing in the stained glass window. You can see St. St. Anthony holding the Blessed Sacrament. But what happened was that the donkey knelt in front of the Blessed Sacrament. You see the donkey kneeling, and the farmer again is taken aback or surprised by what he saw, and he believed in the real presence of Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. And St. Anthony, a great saint, was born in 1195 and passed away in 1231. So he was 36 when he died, but even if he lived just a short life, he left a great impact in Italy, in Padua, as we know, in Italy, in Europe. He's a very famous and popular saint. Why? Precisely because of his humility, because he never saw any recognition or glorification. He just wanted to be with Jesus, and he wanted to be as humble as Jesus was.